Hello YouTube, and welcome to a new 3ds Max tutorial. So in this tutorial we're going to create a really cool random what you call it, asteroid. You know, the ones in space what comes down. We're going to create one of them, and it's really easy to do. And the thing is, everyone knows an asteroid. There's a big clump of rock, and if you don't, it's a big clump of rock in space. It doesn't usually contain very much. It's just usually broken rock from broken planets somewhere or something. But it's random. You can never ever find two that are identical the same. And in this you can make two that are identical the same if you choose to. But I don't want to, so I'm going to show you how to do it. So the first thing we need is to go to sphere, and we'll just drag a random sphere out. And we're not going to touch the radius at all. Just leave it as it is. Leave the segments as it is too. Just leave them. And then we're going to go to it, and we're going to add a modify list. But before we do, we need to assign a material. So the material we're going to use is a stone one. The link's in the description. I'll show you where to get it. So I've assigned the material here, and in order to actually access it on the internet, this is the URL I used. This one here. So as you can see, there's our stone texture. It looks a bit like gravelly stone, but it looks really well on asteroid. So blogspot blah blah blah, that'll be in the description. Thank you to whoever made that. You've done really well with it. So we go back and we'll just assign it. Boom. As you can see, it's a bit stretched and not very nice, and at the top it's a bit messed up. So what we're going to do is click it, and we'll go to modify list and press U twice to get UV map. So I'll add one of those, and then as you can see, it's a bit better but stretched around the middle now. That's not what we want. So if we click it, and instead of planar, we're going to click whatever the hell that word says. I can't pronounce that. So as you can see, it looks a lot better. It's a bit balled up at the top, but you can try cylinder. And as you can see, that one works really nice. So as you can see, you mess with those, you'll get a really good looking one. So you can play with the properties, of course, to make it stretch more if you like. I'm going to keep it as default. So now that we've done that, here's the magic tool we're going to use to make a meteorite. We're going to go to modify list and press N and get noise. Be careful you don't click on normal, it sometimes switches. So as you can see, we now have a square. Okay, we're going to click the fractal button, which basically means it can literally pull your thing apart. And in strength, we're going to start playing with them. So I'm going to set this to a random number. I'm just going to press two number keys, that one. 87 is what I came out with. Press enter, boom. So you get a really random shape. We're going to do it again, 2 random keys and not looking what I press. 97, and here, again not looking, there. 31. So as you can see, if we turn realistic to shaded, so it's not shaded, you can see it's a big clump of random rock. Perfect. There's our meteorite. So there's one of them. And I'm going to go down, I'm going to clone it, right click clone, copy, I'll drag it across, and yes, they can intersect to anything, and I'm going to edit this one, so we'll change the size of it down a little bit, and we'll just set here, and press 2 more random keys, those two, and those 2. So the top one's got 3, so as you can see, they're now completely different. You can see they came from each other, but they're a lot different. So say we do a different size sphere, maybe that'll help. So we come down, we'll do a small, well we'll do a big one then, why not. So we'll come across, we'll drag our material back onto it. You can use different stone materials, add a UV map onto it to sort the material out, to cap it, and we'll add a noise to it. Fractal, so I'll show you where it looks like we are at fractal, so we'll type 99, 55, 67. Really random, it doesn't look like good though. Tick fractal and you get the best shape ever. So as you can see, they look like really good meteorites. Sometimes you won't get such good ones, like if I set this to 2 and 2, and then set this one to 300, okay, that looks pretty good. But it didn't work out as well as I thought it would. Like that one, it does look a bit rubbish, that one. Like the other, it looks like a spaceship actually, but still it looks quite bad. So you do have to play with it, sometimes you get bad ones. But here's the one I've created, which I used for my Unity game series. So here's the one I created 50 individual ones and went onto every single one, UV map noise to make them all different, each differently sized. And as you can see, there's 2 kinds of textures on it which make it look really nice. Lots of broken sizes, big chunky ones. They've all been split up as well. So as you can see, really nice. They've all been renamed appropriately too, which I'll show you next time how to do, because I didn't manually click them all because that took forever. So thank you for watching. I really hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time.